Since I was 14, I never looked back. Cooking and being around food is all I want to do. The people and the produce drive me to be a better chef. Seelan Moodley is a businessman and sole importer of a high-end designer kitchen brand. Seelan has invited a few friends, family and business associates for dinner tonight. I'm starting them off with an aubergine puree, pomegranate seeds, warm flatbreads and a durka spice. Going into 47-degree salmon, white onion puree and fresh green asparagus. Finishing off strongly with a blueberry and white chocolate parfait. Before I jet back up to Johannesburg, I'm gonna make myself one of my all-time favorite late morning, early afternoon snacks. It's super simple, nice and light as well. All I'm gonna do is roast a beautiful piece of king clip. All I've done here is grated some cauliflower. I want to hit that straight away with some salt. Starts to break that cauliflower down. Just makes it a lot more palatable. Nice bit of olive oil in there. In my other bowl, some creme fraiche. This is gonna add another layer of luxury to this dish. Squeeze half your lemon into your creme fraiche. Nice amount of salt on there. Very important whenever you're cooking fish, make sure your fish is nice and dry before you get into that pan. Should only take about sort of 4 or 5 minutes to cook. Nice bit of fresh parsley as well. A little bit of extra added zing. Some red chili into your creme fraiche. Creme fraiche down. Just fold that parsley through the cauliflower. That can go straight down. You want to just grab yourself a little bit of paper towel. Just leave that to rest for a couple of seconds. While we make that beautiful pan sauce. Nice knob of butter. Just take it off the heat. And with some capers. With that last bit of lemon. As a perfect accompaniment for any roast fish. Final bit of seasoning on that fish there. Go straight down. And then be super generous with those capers. Just get them all over that fish. Got a flight ahead of us, full day's prep tomorrow. It's gonna keep us going. Just past Maboneng, you'll find Fordsburg, which is a proper local spot. It's Joburg Central meets Mumbai, meets a North African spice market, but it's the people here that make this place truly special. I am meeting a chef friend of mine, Tarshan, here, and I hope to get a few tips on what to add to my durka spice to take it to the next level. Okay, my man, so I'm looking for like a sort of durka. I'm gonna just make like a durka spice mix that I'm gonna put onto an aubergine dish.
Oh, nice.
How many elements does your durka spice have?
Oh, about 6 or 7.
6 or 7, cool.
I kind of go down the Chinese allspice route.
Nice.
But the basis you want is definitely some cumin. A bit of white sesame and black sesame. So definitely some whole coriander.
Indeed, mate.
Nice and toasty.
Lots of salt.
Yep, definitely. Keep it simple.
Indeed, mate. Let's do it. Joburg traffic has been very kind to me. I'm here nice and early, which is good, because my first job, or my second job after the aubergines. is making a blueberry parfait that we need to freeze. First up, aubergines. Just want to score them. This will release any excess moisture that's inside them while they bake. They tend to be able to grow aubergines these days with a lesser water content. I remember back in the day, it was always such a mission when cooking with aubergines. You have to salt them and all sorts of stuff. Nowadays, just bake them, blend them straight up. Just 2 oven trays, evenly disperse them. Those will need to bake for at least an hour. Give us plenty of time to do the rest of our mise en place. All I've done here is melted some white chocolate. This is the first step for our blueberry parfait dessert. So what you want to do is just let that chocolate cool down to room temperature. We've got our ring molds here. Go to a specialty cake shop, buy yourself some acetate. You can buy this in a roll, or like I do, just buy it in sheets to cut your own. So what I'm going to do is line this with white chocolate, pop it into the ring mold, chill it, fill it with the blueberry parfait. When we come to serve, just pull that acetate off, and we have a beautiful white chocolate ring. Start off again with a nice clean board. I need to get pretty fast at this because that chocolate starts to set and becomes a little bit hard to work with. One more done. Next up, that blueberry parfait mixture. Very, very similar concept to the mousse that I normally do. All I'm going to do here in the Thermomix, egg yolks. What we want to do is get those eggs to 80 degrees, that crucial magic temperature. Egg yolks in there, egg straight in there, a little bit of water, caster sugar. Pop that on, 80 degrees. So all I've got here is a blueberry puree. You need about 320 grams of reduced puree. You see it's a beautiful, dark, rich color. Beautiful, thick custard consistency. That's now super light and fluffy. It's cooled down. All the air is incorporated into it. And now just gently caress it through. Fold, fold, fold. It's gorgeous. It sort of ripples through, ripples down. Now, just for added luxury, some beautiful soft whipped cream. Always make a generous amount of the parfait mixture. If we have any left over, we can just pop it into the fridge, eat it as a mousse, breakfast, lunch, dinner, anytime. Grab your molds, and nicely set. Fill it all the way to the top. These babies have a few hours in the freezer, loads of time for me to get the rest of my prep done. For the main course, what I need to make first up is a beautiful, smooth, rich, velvety white onion puree. If you want to be really fancy, you can call it a sauce soubise. It's a French term for white onion sauce. What we're gonna do, slice these onions as fine as possible. Got my pan warming up over there. Nice big pan. And all I want here is pure onion flavor. Just before I start cooking them, nice amount of salt. No sugar needed here. We'll use that natural sweetness of the onion. Pop those onions straight in. While these onions cook down, gonna make a little garnish for that starter. A little spice mix, a little spicy nut mix. Some beautiful pistachios. Just pop those down. A couple of cumin seeds. They go straight in there as well. Black sesame seeds. White sesame seeds. Coriander seeds. As soon as those nuts and seeds start toasting, releasing all the natural oils, beautiful aroma fills the room. An essential ingredient to enhance those spices is a beautiful amount of salt. You don't want to take them too far, keep an eye on them. Last thing you want are those spices to burn. As you hear those spices start to pop, dance across the surface, you know it's ready. Just want to give it a quick pulse, just to break up those nuts, break up those seeds a bit while they're warm. Now, you don't have one of these machines, just a pestle and mortar will be fine, or rough chop with your knife. I can smell those aubergines already. Wow. All I'm gonna do now is blend these, skins and all, straight in. It's essential to do these while they are piping hot. Nice amount of olive oil. Generous amount of salt. Beautifully smooth, beautifully emulsified. This is a beautiful start to a meal. We're gonna have aubergine puree, pomegranate seeds, herb vinaigrette, hot flatbreads down the middle of the table. Everyone just takes, digs in. It's my favorite way of eating. No need for any more liquid in here. No need for any cream or anything like that. We're gonna emulsify that cold butter into it. It's gonna give us that smooth, luxurious puree we're after. Essential your butter is nice and cold. Just drop it in. My puree's done. Guests are en route. Looks like we're in for a thunderstorm. I'll finish off my mise en place when everyone gets here. Seelan is a businessman and sole importer of a high-end designer kitchen brand. His wife Sheila is normally the one behind the stove cooking for us, but tonight it's my turn. First job I'm gonna do while my guests mingle is roll out some flatbreads. This is just good old bread dough. Pizza dough will be absolutely fine. You want a nice, well-floured surface for this. You want your oil to be nice and hot, so when that bread goes in, you want it to form a nice crust. You don't want it to absorb any of that oil. See if you can swing it up the Seelan skylight. You could put fennel seed and coriander seed in these breads to give them a little more flavor. But we've got loads of flavor in that aubergine puree, spice mixture. They don't need to be perfectly round. The beauty of these is in their imperfection. Purees are warm, garnish is ready. Now all I've got to do, roll and cook, roll and cook, roll and cook. Next up, got my water bath set at 47 degrees Celsius. Perfect temperature to cook my salmon. Just been vac packed. A little bit of olive oil. That goes straight in. This is gonna take about 35, 40 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not gonna go anywhere at 47 degrees Celsius. You could leave it in there for about a good hour. And when it's ready, we just take it straight out the bag and it's ready to serve. Aubergine puree, just gently warm it. Pomegranate seeds, you don't want to be too sort of scattery with this. Try to keep it in a nice, neat line. We've got our breads gently warming in the oven. The perfect receptacle for this aubergine puree. We just want to dress those pomegranates, a little bit of olive oil. Then we can go with that beautiful, spicy, nutty seed mix. Here we can be quite liberal. Scatter it on, don't be shy. Just a beautiful herb vinaigrette, parsley, mint, oil, salt. Gonna balance that earthiness out. Breads are ready. Cling from them, keeps them nice and soft. And what we want to do, grab some parchment paper, little clothes pegs. Lay it down. Breads are warm, puree's ready. Let's go. So first up is roasted aubergine puree. Then you've got like a Durka spice, herb vinaigrette, a couple of pomegranate seeds. And then in the packets, you've just got a warm crescente, which is more like an olive oil-based bread. You'll be cooking quite a bit of olive oil as well. So either rip it open or take the clothes pegs off. If it's on your Christmas tea, clothes pegs off, Daniel. And then, yeah, just rip it and spread and have some fun. Enjoy. Some beautiful baby leaves that are gonna go really well with that salmon. A little bit of wood sorrel, a couple of beetroot leaves. They're all gonna work with that salmon and white onion. All I've got here, some asparagus. Just peel the tips, blanch them. So boiling water, ice water, stops the cooking, keeps them nice and green. White onion puree is heating up over there. Got a pan getting nice and hot for my asparagus. All I wanna do for that asparagus is nice amount of olive oil. Just a zest of 1 lemon's fine. Thunder and lightning, classic Joburg weather. Gotta love it. Quick roast on that asparagus. Nice amount of salt. Beautiful smacks of lemon as soon as that heats up. Onion puree is nice and hot. Turn that off. I'm gonna leave it there. The residual heat's gonna keep it nice and hot. I can get ready to plate. Just press it down. It falls apart. Nothing better than perfectly cooked salmon. With that white onion puree, piping hot plates, because the salmon is only at 47 degrees. Sometimes can feel a little bit cold, so you want the rest of that dish to be really nice and warm. Amazing mild, sweet flavor when you cook those onions down. That butter emulsified at the end did its job. See, it's nice and luxurious, nice and smooth. Just grab yourself a slotted fish slice so you can drain any excess liquid off. Beautiful chunks of perfectly cooked salmon, just nestling in that white onion puree. Now, if you don't have the water bath, just set your oven to as low as it can go. Cover the fish with some tin foil. Yet again, nice amount of oil, nice amount of seasoning. Should get pretty similar result. Final little flourish. Nice. Bit of cress. Last little bit of olive oil, just to split that puree. Little drizzle of lemon juice, just brings that asparagus to life. 47-degree salmon, beautiful gold asparagus. Let's serve this baby. Okay guys, main course, salmon that we cook at 47 degrees. And then it just sort of beautifully flakes apart. On the bottom you got a white onion puree. And then on the side, just some beautiful local fresh green asparagus. C'est voila. Thank you.
Puree is amazing.
It is, huh? I'm just like, I've never tasted anything so oniony before.
No, and
It's like, like onion.
oniony. No, it's not.
That's serious onion, but it's a good onion.
Last up, the sweetest ending. All I've got here is some of that blueberry reduction. I'm gonna pop that down in the middle, create a nice landing pad for our parfait. This is just a biscuit crumble. Any biscuits you got lying around, pop them in your food processor. This one's got some toasted oats in it, some coconut. Goes really well with that blueberry and white chocolate. Get those parfaits out the mold, ready to serve. Not too frozen, because we've got all the air in that parfait. It never freezes. You get a nice, beautiful, smooth texture. Just because we've got it. A little bit of white chocolate over the top. Perfect dessert to end off this amazing meal. Okay, so last up, you got a blueberry parfait. It's wrapped in white chocolate. On the bottom, you got a blueberry reduction, and that's just a little biscuit crumble that's got some toasted oats and some coconut through it. Just the best thing to do is to really just sort of break it in half. It should just give under the pressure.
Wow. That's something I've never.
For me, your three-course meal was excellent, but the star has to be the starter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That one took us by
The
surprise.
aubergine.
If you never said aubergine,
Yeah.
we would have had guessing games.
You know, that's the whole. It's the whole aubergine. It has skins, everything.
That was very, very
I don't eat aubergine.
Well, you do now.
Well, now you do.